one action we've put in place is on day one, during new employees' inductions, we pretty much set the culture from that time. We provide the resources and the culture for people to challenge behaviours and attitudes against gender equality and violence against women. We apply a gender lens to our human resources policies. For example, our recruitment procedure, we ensure a gender balance on all our panels. Act at work was a really good slogan, so that's thrown around, that's kind of made our way into the day-to-day conversations that we have. So, you know, someone will say something, they'll be like, oh, hey, remember act at work? So that type of stuff is getting embedded.
Within the project here, we've actually worked on a few initiatives, but a main one has been to include a clause in our construction contracts around act at work. So it's a great initiative where we get our construction contractors to actually develop a strategy and talk with their staff about diversity and gender equality. It's been fantastic to see some really informed discussions around that and also around violence against women.
In working with the team at Women's Health Grampians as part of the CoRE Alliance, I was able to look at my own business and see how I could use my work, even though I'm a small business, to help promote gender equality and prevention of violence against women. What I realised was I work with loads of high-profile clients all the time and really big businesses, and with my relationships with them in the briefing process of projects, I'm able to really talk to them about the diversity that they might be showing within their organisation or the messages that they might be sending out to the world.
It was quite evident that coming out of our health and wellbeing planning process that the only way to achieve this some significant change in this area was to work strategically in partnership with other agencies. For instance, our staff being involved in the White Ribbon March, supporting International Women's Day and some of the women that are profiled and their stories. Another example for us is that Council played a key role with agencies in the Leading Change breakfast, and that was about highlighting the issues around violence against women, what we can do as organisations, but what we can do in partnership as a region. One of the parts of the program that was carried out was looking at gender equity scholarships, so an opportunity for women in Horsham who were going into fields which were predominantly male-dominated fields actually provide some funding for those women to support them to actually access education opportunities in those fields.
Overall, it's just had a really positive impact on our culture here to be discussing those sort of topics, openly discussing diversity, violence against women and so on. And that awareness side of things has really improved the culture of our organisation.
Actually, to get a better outcome, we need to have a balance around the table in all the things we do. So for us, it's continuing to challenge that. And for me personally, it's about going into new environments with that new perspective. And that's something I wouldn't have been able to do a couple of years ago.
It's really exciting for me to think, even though I'm a small business, I can have influence on big businesses, and I can also be able to help share that knowledge with staff and be able to really have that trickle-on effect where they might then go out into their own communities and be talking to their friends and family and helping that message to get carried through our community.
Watching people's conversations, seeing how people act, it is evident that it's getting through. CoRE is growing support, so we have that support network across different businesses, different areas of the community. It's building a case for social change, and I think that emphasis is really important to have a big group of people to support that message.